And I see this coming because what is this observer? Yeah, I saw this coming because I was holding this Solnaga tower. So looks like he's gonna go ahead for the push. No, slowing down again. Where is Blue Squalus over here? Finally remember his name. Squalus taking a little bit of breather break. My position on these stalkers and sentry zealots are not the best. Looks like we're gonna have a little bit of an engagement here, and oh my goodness, force field's going down, guardian shield going down. We're both force fielding itself. Although it looks like Squalus has the advantage and the force field advantage. I cannot even hit with these stalkers. They're kind of glitched back there, and now I've been overwhelmed. I need to retreat. Oh my goodness, this Nexus is gonna be completely exposed, and wow, just oh man, this is not a good position. Whoa, just spawning a bunch more sentries here, stalkers, excuse me. Looks like I'm going to be able to take this on. Squalus should retreat right now. Not a big position, even microing a little bit in front of his army. Looks like I'm going to chase him down, try to take out this last stalker at the very least as possible, but no, I retreat. I take the more defensive position because I realize I'm probably ahead. I mean, if he's being this aggressive, and I did get into his base, and have I scouted his? No, I haven't scouted if he has a Nexus going down here, which he just barely put down, but definitely I can push up at any time, but I don't want to be intercepted by reinforcements down here, and looks like I'm going to go ahead and poke out a little bit again, and Squalus, excuse me, going to retreat back, and I don't know, definitely don't want to be losing units if you don't have to, but it looks like he could possibly take me on, especially with these reinforcements coming over here. And looks like I'm gonna stop short from the Solnaga tower. Probably meant to take that, I'm not gonna lie. And what else do I have going on here? Blink, okay, good. Blink and charge being researched, +1 upgrade being finished already. And it looks like I'm gonna go ahead for the push. And these units, oh man, an immortal. Oh boy, that is so bad for me. Although I do have charge, so I guess my zealots, the 3 zealots that I have there being ninja zealots. And look at this. Catching the concave, myself in a bad position, actually even force fielding a little bit, but I wanted to put this retreated position so I could be able to retreat from over here if I needed to, which I am needing to right now because those are way too many stalkers. They got an immortal right there, got sentries, and he got zealots, and he has the defender's advantage where he can start warping in units as much as possible. So this is one thing I think that I wanted to showcase in this video, is that there is never nothing wrong with retreating. Look at this. My units are going to live to survive another day, and now I can focus on macroing up again and getting more units of my own. I'm getting an observer because I never want to just be observer-less in a game. It's definitely fairly well into the mid-game. You don't want to not have an observer. And look at this, a robotics bay going down, which means Colossus are going to be coming out anytime soon. And looks like I'm going to push out a little bit again. I just want to make sure that my opponent's not getting good positioning. I want to keep a little bit of the pressure on, but I don't want to venture out too much in there, not even rallying his Nexus. This is how distracted he has been this whole time by my constant aggression, and that's really what you want to do. You want to make your opponent, force your opponent to make mistakes. And look at this, just getting right out of his base. Am I going for the defensive? Yes, I am, although I gotta say this is kind of a mistake. Oh my goodness, all the zealots are going to go down almost immediately, and this is what I'm forced to retreat once again. I need to get out of there. This is such a disaster for me. I'm probably behind on the units lost. Yes, I am, although I am ahead a little bit in the macro game, I have to say. Look at that, 45 harvesters, 228. And Squalus here, he should be more aggressive. Oh my goodness, he has all the units. I've got Colossus on the way. I even got a couple of Dark Templar because I just have, I figured he can't have his Observer all over the place, and I have my Observer of my own, so if I take out his Observer, then I am in a very good position for these Dark Templars start doing a lot of damage. And another Observer over here, so one following his base and one following my army. And even, oh my goodness, 3rd expansion coming up. Are the Colossus still coming? No, no Colossus. I should probably focus on Colossus first, but though I think because I noticed the composition of my opponent and saw how many units he had, I think I kind of took a risk and said, I should probably get really ahead on the macro so I can start pumping Colossus and units back to back without stopping, non-stop, just going for the offensive. Even spawning a couple of sentries because I had a little bit too much gas, though. I mean, it's never bad to have sentries and stuff like that, but you don't want to just make units for the sake of making units. And has the no research extended thermal lens has not been researched yet. But look at this, 52 harvesters versus 28. Squalus here not even using Chrono Boost on one of his Nexus. It's Nexus, guys, not Nexi. I don't know who says Nexi, but it's kind of funny, cute, but it's not Nexus, it's Nexi. Sorry, it's not Nexi, it's Nexus, and I'm talking so fast here because, I mean, this game has been a little bit exciting, a lot of back and forth here. Returning for myself, Colossus finally coming out. Is that extended thermal lens coming up? No, it is not, but looks like Blink being researched by my opponent as well as ground attack level 1, but I'm already at ground level 2, I mean attack level 2, whatever it is called, and this third expo, I mean if this kicks in, it's going to be so bad for my opponent. I mean I'm going to be able to make Colossus back to back, which I already am doing, and look at this exodus of probes, although it's not an exodus because they're just transferring over, and oh my goodness, this is not a good position for my opponent. I mean he's got the cannons, he's got the defensive advantage, but he's not even in a good position. He's not moving his units in a position where they can take advantage. Myself actually doing that, and looks like this observer and this cannon gonna nullify the Dark Templar offensive here that I was hoping would take my opponent by surprise. And oh my goodness, quickly the cables have been turned upside down because of those Dark Templars going down. Even an observer being sniped right there, forced to retreat, then back up a little bit. Colossus going down, Blink being used to get in my face, force fielding myself a little bit over there, but really I was trying to block the opponent so that he wouldn't follow me. But with Blink, that was pretty much nullified, and blinking myself out of here, trying to retreat, forced again to retreat, but Colossus are coming out. Is the extended thermal lens upgrade? No, the extended thermal lens upgrade is not done, but I notice how many stalkers there are, so I figure chargelets are going to be my friend right now, and going to be another confrontation right here. And oh my goodness, I have the Colossus advantage, I have the tech advantage, I have the upgrade advantage. Look how much damage these stalkers are doing. Microing the Colossus a little bit behind so that he takes less damage and can make as much damage as possible, and completely overwhelming these forces, forced to Blink out of here. And even these zealots chasing down this immortal, using charge to make sure that he does not live to tell another tale. Although, what is it that the immortal says when they spawn? Excuse me. I have returned, something like that. Okay, that was kind of awkward. I stopped just to kind of remember what he was saying. Keeping up the Colossus production, not even having enough gateways to keep production on everything, because I am two basing right now. Excuse me, my mouse pad here has like little rocks or something. Gotta clean that out. Can't have that scratching up all over my mouse. And oh my gosh, this is so fully saturated. Also fully saturated over here. Extended thermal upgrade finally going up. 2 Colossus in the back. A bunch of chargelets coming over here. Looks like Squall. Oh man, this is not the right unit composition. This is why I tell Protoss players to not rely on stalkers. Too heavy on stalkers. These zealots do have charge, however, so he really should be diversifying his build a little bit. But I think his income, oh my goodness, he's still on 28 harvesters. How is that possible? That is I have 67 harvesters and my opponent only has 28. Not a good position to be playing from. Looks like 2 upgrade is going up, and has gone up, excuse me, and 3 just finished. Oh man, this is so bad. These makes these units exponentially much stronger. Look at this, 21 damage for the thermal lance per lance, which is 2 lances, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, 2 attacks per lance, which means 42 damage. Stalkers doing 17 versus armored. They're definitely going to overwhelm, and the zealots, really the chargelets, because my opponent has gone so heavy on stalkers. These chargelets, and also these immortals are doing nothing there. I mean, really, they're kind of good against the Colossus, but they have such a short range, especially with the extended thermal lance, which I think that's really all I'm waiting for here. Moving more units down here, even taking the gold. I have so many minerals that I don't know what to do with them. I'm tossing them in the air, even getting +1 armor over here. And what is this? Shield. So, oh my goodness. And it looks like I'm missing the battle over here. A big confrontation. Trying to use Blink to micro up a little bit out of the way, but these Colossus are doing terrible damage, and Squall is forced to GG. Oh man, this is so bad. This is unfortunate for my opponent. He just did not keep up with his macro production, and he should have been a little bit more aggressive. I think he possibly could have gotten this game, especially when I went for this 3rd expansion first before getting the Colossus upgrades or anything like that. But yeah, I just hope I wanted to show you guys really the key thing is retreating. I had the disadvantage for a good part of the game, possibly because I was being so aggressive with the Dark Templar, and that totally just, you know, completely face-palmed all over the place. That was not a very good aggressive position, but you saw me retreating a lot. I retreated back here. I tried to get a good position here for retreating, and you saw that was able to let me to recover, gave me the breathing room to expand, gave me the breathing room to double expand, and just keeping a little bit of the pressure, making my opponent make mistakes, like not even rallying his probes over here on the Nexus. Who knows how long those probes were not mining, and yeah, that's just little things like that, guys, can really turn the game when you do just knowing when to stop and back up and not leaving all your units to die. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed casting this. Another PvP, so I guess I had one more under my sleeve for that guy that one viewer who did request it. I don't know if you're a guy or a girl. I'm assuming you're a guy. Big majority of my viewer population is guys, but anyway, why am I talking about that? Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please rate, subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends, go on forums, let everyone know how awesome Aegis is and how much fan service he does for you guys. I mean, look at this. I'm doing 3 PV3s because one guy asked for it. So if you have any requests, let me know, and you never know when they might come up. So yeah, just with that, I'm gonna actually need one more thing. I need to plug in my fellow viewers, my fellow casters, excuse me. HD StarCraft, Husky StarCraft, The Thinking Gamer, and SC2 Noob School, who have actually collaborated. Noob School and Thinking Gamer have actually collaborated with myself. HD and Husky, not quite so yet. I know they're busy, I know they're big, and I know they get flooded with emails, so I'm not taking it personally. But anyway, I still like to plug them because they're two very good commentators, more for entertainment than anything else. And not that's a bad thing anyway. So I'm still rambling, and I need to stop this. So I'm gonna have him cut this video off, and I'll see you guys next time. And have a good day, guys.